All right, hello, everybody. Super excited once again to connect with you and share the amazing, exciting Aurum Foundation opportunity. All right, so we're going to start a little different today, and we have the latest Nexus in the house. So, Baba GQ, tell me, what has been your experience with Aurum Foundation so far? Ease of use of the system, wealth capabilities, trading. Uh, Tell me your experience. Intrigue us. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Coach. Aurum Foundation has been life changing to say the least, right? So far, I think it's the greatest experience I've had when you talk about income opportunities online. First and foremost, from the time I first came across this opportunity, what stood out for me was the ease of usability. It's an ecosystem that comes with products that anybody can use. You don't need prior experience. You don't need to be an expert in blockchain or crypto or even trading, because they have products that handle automated trading for you, like regardless of whether you are experienced or not. So that was the first thing that stood out for me. Secondly, affordability. It's something that is very affordable when you talk about the pricing. Annual access fee just $19.99. Call it $20 for an entire year, like once a year, which you would only how do you say it now? Practically speaking, you only pay it once from your pocket, because before the year comes around, you have made far more than that, and you only renew your subscription with what you have made from the system. So that stood out for me as well. That is the affordability, and then the performance, really, or should I say the efficacy. It is something that delivers. It delivers without fail. So that's why I say, for me, I've never had an experience that will match the experience I'm having with Aurum Foundation. That is what I can say to anybody that is still considering whether to try this or not. Yeah, it's possible that you have been through other things that maybe disappointed you or didn't deliver as promised, but I can tell you for a fact, categorically, I tell you this for free. Get yourself on this ecosystem of Aurum, because it is different from anything you have ever experienced before. What they say or what they promise, they deliver. That is what I would tell you. Yes.
Fantastic. So tell me, what's life like of a Mitos like? Sorry, of a Nexus like?
Yeah, I can say the life of a Mythos is out of this world. But yeah, I'm yet to get there. Hopefully someday I'll find myself there. As I speak right now, I turned Nexus just last night. Well, it's something that I've been really looking forward to, and finally it is here. And really, it's wonderful to say the least, because I know that going forward, things will become easier. Now, as a Nexus, the cash flow is very, very, very impressive. Really, it's very, very impressive, because it's not something that one can easily be achieving by one's own effort. If you get what I mean, if you are trying to maybe make the kind of income that a Nexus makes by your active labor, it won't be so easy. And even if you could do that, you have a means of doing that, it demand a lot of your energy, your time, your attention. You probably not have time for yourself. But with the ecosystem, the partner program of Aurum Foundation, you can work towards achieving this. And once you hit such a rank and you are earning such kind of or gaining such kind of cash flow, is something that remains consistent, and it keeps coming, it keeps flowing. It's really good, really. It's really good, to say the least, right? It's really good, because to an extent, one no longer worries about financial stress. You no longer worry about, okay, whether you can afford this or afford that, you able to take care of this bill or that bill. Life just becomes much easier. much more easier at the rank of a Nexus. Yes, there are many more ranks to it, and going forward, it just keeps becoming better and better. Right? Yes, that is it.
Fantastic. So, I mean, one last word. There are people here who will listen to this presentation over the next 40, 45 minutes. What's your advice to them as they listen to this presentation?
All right. The advice comes in two. Should I say? Let me give this advice in two versions. One is the version for those that are yet to get started on Aurum. Okay, if you are listening to this presentation about Aurum, believe it. That's just what I'll tell you. Believe it. Don't doubt it because it's real. There's nobody you come across who is actually using the Aurum ecosystem that will tell you they are maybe disappointed. So whatever you may hear that may be, let's say, negative, is not coming from somebody that is in the system. That's fact. So for I myself and everybody else that I know is on this ecosystem of Aurum using their products, we only have positive reviews to give you. And believe it because it's real. That's the first thing I'll tell you. So if you listen to this presentation, you like what you see, you like what you hear, believe it, don't doubt it. It is real. And the only thing you need to do is decide for yourself that you want it for yourself. It all starts with that decision that you want such an experience for yourself because it is real. So I'm not your financial advisor, or if you like to have an improved quality of life, Aurum can help you achieve that. So if it's what you want for yourself, then do whatever it takes and take the necessary action. And then for those that are already, this is the second part, for those that are already on the Aurum ecosystem and you are enjoying the products already, share what you are enjoying to others around you. Share the good experience. Share the positive testimonies you have about Aurum. That is it. That's all. That is all. And by so doing, there's a lot more of cash flow that can come your way by so doing. So if really, like I say, all of us on the ecosystem of Aurum are impressed, are happy, are satisfied, tell people about it. Tell people about it. Tell people around you about it. The mission for Aurum Foundation is to create 1,000 millionaires in dollars. And the last count we had was about 15. Maybe now we have hit 20 plus millionaires in dollars. But the target is 1,000. So that can only happen if we are sharing our positive testimonies to people around us, so that in time we can hit this target of 1,000 millionaires, and hopefully you and I can be one of those 1,000 millionaires.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for that inspiring testimonial. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it from Baba GQ, who is the latest Nexus. So, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Pay close to the presentation as we run through the presentation over the next few minutes. Remember, like the slide tells you, all financial decisions carry risk, and the outcome depends on your personal skills, understanding of the market, and risk tolerance. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm here to tell you what's working for me, what's working for my friends, business partners, and we'll show you how it can help change your life. So the pain we all go through before Aurum is the pain of increasing expenses while income remains stagnant. This stagnation, together with family problems that keep piling up, it puts a load on the shoulder. So you're gonna feel a lot of pain on your back, on your upper back, just on your shoulders. You'll be feeling the weight because the expenses keep increasing, all right, and the income stays the same. Now, most persons who have a salary, okay, most persons who have a salary realize that, hey, their take-home pay is not even enough to take them home. This is the pain people are going through. Unnecessary deduction from banks, There are people that are retiring soon. They don't know what they're going to do to cope with retirement. So how can you cope with daily demands despite shortage of funds? How can you increase your cash flow? How can you pay off your debts and begin to save and build towards wealth? That is what we're here to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel your pain. The weight of pressure that comes from owing huge sums of money. I feel your pain. The weight of not knowing how where the money is going to come to pay the children's school fees. I feel your pain, but we have the solution, and the solution is with Aurum Foundation. So set your eyes on your next goal, the goal you want to have in 12 months. How much do you want to make with Aurum Foundation over the next 12 months? This is a quick video telling you the power of AI in the world today. I know you've heard of AI, ChatGPT. Do you know how extensive AI is? Let's watch this video.
This is China's AI-powered doctor's office. And the craziest part is there's no doctor inside. It can diagnose you in 60 seconds and dispense medicine on the spot. When you step in, you tell it your symptoms. The AI asks follow-up questions like how long you've been sick, what else you're feeling, and your medical history. Within 60 seconds, it completes a diagnosis and sends the data to a remote doctor for review. Once approved, the machine dispenses the medicine immediately. China is rolling out 1,000 of these kiosks nationwide, expected to serve around 3 million people.
So imagine AI that can do diagnosis, ask follow-up questions, and give you prescriptions. You see, with AI, the medical industry is changing. With AI, a lot of industries are going to be changing. Well, AI is doing a lot of miracles, even with how people make videos, how people edit videos, pictures, and all of that. But how can AI work on your money and increase your money? That's what we're here to talk about. How can AI increase your cash flow in such a way that you experience growth and financial breakthrough? Well, this is the old model on your screen. People made money by buying and holding assets. They bought and held their assets and kept it for 4 years. But that model is kind of gone. Alright? The market is always crashing more than it's rising. So the era of saying I'll buy this coin, wait for 4 years, I'll definitely be a dollar millionaire, it's not really that easy anymore. So the smart way is to make money from every candlestick. Make money from every candlestick every single day. And that's the beauty of what we have to say here. Make money without stress, simply by taking trades automated and powered by artificial intelligence. Now, welcome to Aurum. That is what Aurum does in your life. So let's listen to our CEO, Brian Benson, tell us the vision he has for Aurum Foundation.
If you had to describe Aurum's long-term mission in one simple sentence, what would it be?
Well, this is an easy one because this is something that we're really focused on, and one of the reasons that I'm happy to be the CEO here, but we're focused on creating 1,000 millionaires. And so we want to create $1 billion company, and the easiest math I can think of is 1,000 million is a billion, right? So if we have 1,000 millionaires that have earned that through our platform, I feel like that's going to be a job well done. So yeah, we want to create 1,000 millionaires.
Fantastic. So that is Brian Benson's goal, to create 1,000 millionaires. Now, just imagine what that could mean for you. Just imagine what that could mean for your community. Well, this is another quick video for you.
Aurum Neobank is a next-generation financial ecosystem with a fully integrated cycle. Top up your balance, earn through the trading bot, spend with your card, and restart the loop. Choose from 4 card tiers: Nova, Imperium, Gold Elite, and Infinity. Each unlocks access to cryptocurrency payments, low fees, and premium rewards. No verification required. Minimal fees. Physical card included. Higher transaction limits. Take control of your finances and grow your wealth with Aurum Neobank.
Take control of your finances and grow your wealth with Aurum Neobank. When you take control of your finances, your family's finances get better. You'll find out that the things that used to pressure your family financially no more pressure you. You realize that all the heated disputes and arguments that you used to have because of finances no longer come up they don't come to the table anymore. You find out that your family has more joy, more loving, more happiness. There's peace, and the kids get whatever they want, according to what you decide that they can get. And it's really a fantastic experience knowing that you can meet up with every expense without, breaking the bank, without going through much headache, without going through much stress. So it's an empowerment program, and that's what we have here tonight. This session is to empower you. We want to empower you so that you can achieve more, be more, do more. All right. When you have enough money, you can express your love more. You see, when you have cash flow that can meet up all of your needs and wants, desires, you can now express your love better. You can now care better for your family. When you see something nice, you just get it. You'll be able to surprise your loved ones much more easier. And that is because you have what it takes. You have Aurum. So what is Aurum? One definition for Aurum. Aurum is a centralized fintech company. What does that mean? It is a blockchain innovation company. And innovation simply means it is doing things on the blockchain that nobody else is doing. And so I tell you now, your future that would have happened in 50 years is happening right now in Aurum Foundation. So AI means the future now. The future now. Aurum Foundation is doing things that could be happening in the next 50 years, but it's bringing those things that would happen in the next 50 years, bringing them now, and you can begin to experience massive miracles. Remember this. What will make you a dollar millionaire has not been written in the book. All right? What will make you a dollar millionaire, sometimes it has not been written in a book. All right? So you should have an open mind to understand, see something unique, and grab the opportunity. If you are always focusing on what everybody else understands, you might just be like everybody else. But what will take you to $1 million? What will make you a billionaire in your local currency? Sometimes that thing has not been described clearly in the book. And Aurum Foundation is doing something that is not in the book, something that is positioned to lead you to success. Well, let's take a few minutes to describe banking. Banking is financial intermediation. The bank is a financial intermediary. It takes money from depositors and gives to people who borrow. And now, when it lends to these people, what you find out is it takes high interest. All right, it takes high interest for them as they pay back the loans. Yeah, charges them high interest. But guess what? The money is coming from you, but you don't get any high interest. You get low interest payments. The bank takes lots of the money. So you see the banks keep growing. Their capitalization, their base keeps increasing, and you have nothing to show for it. In fact, you get so much charges that your own capital could be, depleting. People are sick and tired of this model. People are sick and tired. Yeah, the banking system has its own role. Nothing to condemn them about, but people are actually sick and tired, all right? Yeah, it's okay. We understand it has to operate like that in the fiat world, but people are sick and tired. They're looking for better alternatives. Or people want to put 5%, 10% of their money in places that they can create and generate more results, and that's what is giving birth to DeFi. DEFI, decentralized finance. Decentralized finance. What is decentralized finance? Let me keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple, stupid. Decentralized finance is banking on the blockchain. That is DeFi. So there are banking activities going on the blockchain. And so one question people will ask is, are those banks licensed? Now, the blockchain is designed to be determined by the people. Whatever the people like, that's the license. Okay, that's the nature of the blockchain. Power to the people. The people determine what they like, the people choose what they like, and the people use what they like. Alright, so that is the model on the blockchain. Banks come up, create solutions that people like, and they try to run systems that could empower people. Of course, the blockchain is defined as the internet of money. And being the internet of value or money, there are lots of scammers there. So sometimes you're going to see people coming with DeFi programs that are actually scams. So how can you filter through and see what works? So that is what we're here to talk about tonight. All right. So introduction to AI finance. Introduction to AI finance. What exactly is AI finance? Simple. AI finance is the use of artificial intelligence on finance, on your money, to hold your money, grow your money, and help you spend your crypto without sending your crypto to your bank account. All right, I repeat. AI finance simply means using artificial intelligence to work on your crypto, hold that crypto, grow that crypto, and help you spend the crypto on a Visa card or MasterCard without you needing to send that crypto to your bank account. So you're growing your money, you can spend your money anywhere in the world. So that crypto fiat merge is powered by algorithmic trading and partnerships of Aurum Foundation. We have AI agents. These AI agents power through and create wealth for you on autopilot. You don't have to stress yourself. It's easy, and you're here to make money. Who wants to make money? Everybody wants to make money because money makes life easier. You're going to be able to pay your bills and meet up with your obligations. We're in the business of showing people how to make more money with a solution that is different from any other solution. All right, of course, we have our exchange. So this is a screenshot of how your money will be dropping. By 1:30 a.m. UK time, you're going to find out that in your back office, results will start dropping. Every day's result is different. Some days are higher, some days are lower, some days are moderate. All right, but every single day you're going to be making money, and that's the beauty of what we have here to share with you. This is not a fixed income program. This is not a fixed system where you have a fixed ROI daily. No. Here, the bot operates in the market, and the market's performance determines the results the bot is going to give to you. So how do you get started? Step one, get a link from whoever invited you, sign up with your details, and step two, pay for a subscription. The subscription just costs $19.99 per year, and you pay that in USDT. All right. Once you pay the subscription, you have access to different tools. You can decide to pick any of the AI bots. There are lots of AI bots, fantastic bots, super bots, and these bots perform miracles of growing your assets. You can use the application called Aurum Neobank. We have a bot in that Aurum Neobank. We have the Visa card in the Aurum Neobank. Right now, the Aurum Neobank is fully functional on Telegram. However, we have the Play Store and App Store version that has been deployed, and integration is ongoing and being finalized. We also have our exchange. What role does the exchange play here? Now, the more money is made for you and I, we're going to be growing our assets, and we're going to be creating a community that powers the exchange, right? Because community powers the exchange. So that's what the exchange is here to make possible. And of course, we have Aurum reward assets. We have gold reward assets, and we also have the Bali reward asset results coming up in a moment. Aurum is also an ecosystem. I repeat. Remember, Aurum is a blockchain innovation company. All right, a blockchain fintech company, a decentralized fintech company. That is one definition we've given to you already. Now we're telling you that Aurum is an ecosystem. It means that there are different tools in Aurum. So we don't just tell you, come to Aurum, there's one bot that's trading for us. No, there are different tools. Some people want the Visa card. Some people want the EXAI bot. Some people want Nero. Some people want different things. There's so many different tools that can bless you and make money for you. So remember, biotic and abiotic factors, different factors come together in an ecosystem. All right, so that is the biology. So right now, who are the biotic factors? And that is you and me. All right, I'm telling you about Aurum Foundation. So that's me trying to play my role in the ecosystem to make sure that you are aware and can take a decision that suits you. All right, so Brian Benson is the guy that makes some of us get involved with Aurum Foundation. Brian Benson is a phenomenon. Now, look at this. Brian Benson is over 27 years of experience in finance, crypto, blockchain, and decentralized finance corporations. Now, let me tell you this. He started his career with Morgan Stanley. If you don't know Morgan Stanley, go Google it. Just go do some research about Morgan Stanley, because I think many people don't even know what Morgan Stanley is or what they stand for. the international conglomerate of investment banking, with lots of investment bankers as their staff. Right, so Brian Benson worked with Morgan Stanley. From there, he went to Binance, was managing director of Binance for a couple of years, and explored other businesses after that. But this is what you need to know: we have somebody who is a purebred technocrat, somebody who is a guru, a legend. That's who we have. And so you can imagine the kind of power, the kind of pedigree we have here in Aurum Foundation. And this is one of the reasons why many of us are in Aurum Foundation. We look at Brian Benson and we say Brian Benson cannot be involved in a scam. We look at Brian Benson and say, nah, Brian Benson has so much pedigree, he cannot put himself in a scam. And today we're super excited that we took that bold decision. Brian Benson is so unique that Forbes invited him to the Forbes Finance Council. So just imagine when Forbes sent to a meeting and they say, hey, come, we want you on our Forbes Finance Council. We've heard you've done so many wonderful things. Hey, would you like to work with us on the Forbes Finance Council? Even if it's for a few months or a few years, let's tap from your brain. And so that's the beauty of what Brian Benson really brought to the table here, and we're super excited that he was a part of that. Now, people often ask, what is the structure of Aurum Foundation? What is the governance structure? People want to know, what is the governance structure? Who is who? Who is running point? Well, this is what you need to know. 1. On the blockchain, the governance structure is founder dominant governance structure. That is the nature of the blockchain. Founder dominant governance structure. But Brian Benson is not the only one deciding what happens in Aurum Foundation. We also have Andrew Isaacs. Now, please take note. Andrew Isaacs is another product of Morgan Stanley. Andrew Isaacs is an investment banker, and he was a managing director in Morgan Stanley. So please take note. We have a former managing director of Morgan Stanley with us as our chief operating officer in Aurum Foundation. Have you ever had a platform where the people at the helm of affairs are investment bankers? Let me tell you a secret. Most investment bankers have loyal clients and customers that follow them and do any investment advice that they give to them. So you see, Andrew Isaacs has people that are going to say, oh, you're at Aurum, what do you do at Aurum? And when he explains, they're going to put in money into Aurum Foundation. So this is a privilege, it's a blessing to have Andrew Isaacs as our chief operating officer. And what a fantastic record. Managing director at Morgan Stanley, and he has also worked at Evercore. He's an investment banker, true and true, and we're really proud to have him on the team. And of course, we have Ahmed Zen, Shane Moran, we have Leonardo Galindez, who is our Aurum Exchange CEO. So the exchange has its own CEO, apart from Brian Benson. So this is our governance structure. And of course, we have Venture Capitalist Advisory. These guys are connected to lots of venture capitalists, and this is why Aurum Foundation is going to be here for lots of years. We also have a former ex-deputy finance minister of Sierra Leone, Bokore Kaloko. He is the chief of Africa Relations, and he's the CEO of Click Mining with 25 plus years in finance and banking. And we have Nick Patel, who is a reward assets relationship advisor. So these two guys, remember, Nick Patel is the CEO of Bank of Bullion that sells about 150 kilograms of gold every day. Every day. 150 kilograms of gold every day. Alright, that is Nick Patel. So just imagine having these kind of people coming to partner with Aurum Foundation. But why are they doing that? Why are they not afraid to call Aurum a scam? Why would Nick Patel, who sells 150 kilograms of gold every day, be bold enough to become a partner of Aurum? It means that they have seen things that maybe you have not seen. And why you might be scared doing your analysis, these guys are already partnering with Aurum Foundation. So think about that. Well, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're going to work until you die. So I don't want you to work until you die. I want you to have cash flow in your life so that your old age is much more pleasant. How can you achieve this? Simple, right? get on the EXAI bot. All right, that's the bot you want to get on. The EXAI bot. This is the bot that has traded for 3 years plus, and this bot has converted $1.5 million to $21 million. This is the bot that has achieved that. So I encourage you to get on this bot. People always ask, what is the risk? What is the risk? Tell me the risk. And I tell them, every trading activity involves risk. However, with Aurum Foundation's EXAI bot, we have 3 years experience in the bot at trading and making money. 3 years experience, and it hasn't lost anybody's money. It is because of this that we say, come on. This is the real deal. All right? You come to a platform where the technology has been making money for 3 years, no stories, no questions asked, results keep pouring in. So you see, you don't have to get worried about so much with the risk. If it has traded for 3 years, who says it cannot trade for the next 5 to 10 years and keep creating the same result? So this is the month-on-month result for 2025. As you can see here, there are different months with different results. Some months are lower and some months are higher. So does Aurum Foundation pay you a fixed income per day? No. Do they pay you a fixed income per month? No. Our results vary month after month. Well, here's a summary of the EXAI bot results from inception till April 16th. About 3 years of trading. 641%. Alright, 641.3%. What does this mean to you, money-wise, financially? It means if you had put $10,000, over 3 years you would have generated about $64,000, and your $10,000 will be intact. There is no package in Aurum Foundation. Alright, there's no package, there's no time if you hit this number of of your package. If you hit income times 3 of the package, you have to buy package again. All of that is nonsense. Alright, those things belong to Ponzi schemes. Any scheme that tells you, kind of when you earn times 2 or times 3 of a package, you have to buy the package. That's nonsense. Alright, that's a Ponzi scheme or a glorified Ponzi scheme. So here we have a system that is a deposit once, cash out for life system. So please remember this. Every profit made with your money, Aurum Foundation will take a part of the profits. However, this is what you need to remember. The higher your capital, the lesser the percentage of the money they will take. The lesser your capital for trading, the higher the percentage that they're going to take. And so that is why here, with $1,000, they're going to take 30%. However, with $25,000, they're going to take 10%. With $1,000 they take 30%. With $25,000 they take 10%. And with $50,000 they take 5%. So the higher the capital, the smaller the percentage, which means the faster money you're going to make. Alright, and that is why you have this cascaded screen showing different results for different capital ranges. So we have capital ranges but not packages. So from $100 to $100,000, your capital must fall into one of these bands, and once it falls there, the corresponding percentage kickstarts. Right, and this is our result over the period of March and April, 17.02 and 17.15. Now this slide tells you that there's a power of compounding, and the compound interest button is called the reinvest button. A really fantastic technology. All right. Really fantastic technology. If you want to unlock the miracle of compound interest, just go click on the reinvest button there. It's grayed out by default, but when you turn it on, it turns green and you are in compound interest mode. This is the slide fantastic. This is the slide that tells you how much you can make. So I'll tell you again. Concentrate on this column called dollar monthly and naira monthly, because those are your monthly results in both currencies. So how much would you want to make monthly that will make sense to you? That's the first question. When you decide that question, when you decide the figure, let's just say you want to make a million of your local currency monthly or $695, you're going to be fine with that. Then you know you need to do $5,000. Even if you don't have $5,000, maybe you have 500. It doesn't matter. But you know your target, right? You can always top up. Top up can happen anytime. Right? So let's just imagine that the only thing that's going to make sense to you is when you are able to make 12 million of your local currency every month, 12 billion naira. That means you're going to be fine with $8,300 per month. In that case, you need $50,000. Start where you can, but know your target because you can build and get there. And you can also see that the risk-free period gets shorter the higher the capital. That's the reason to tell you that lots of the profits goes back to you when you have bigger capital. And when you have smaller capital, the company will take much more of the profits. So this is another slide telling you the power of compound interest. If you can deny yourself a little bit of gratification for 3 years. So 3 years with $1,000 can literally change your life. For 3 years, $1,000 will grow every single day. Every single day. It will grow consistently. And over 3 years, you will have $178,000. Now when you have $178,000 easy, that money, without compounding anymore, will be coughing out $355,000 for you every single month. Alright, every single year. Okay, every single year you're going to be getting $355,000. But remember, it's $1,000 and delayed gratification for 3 years. So this is just to tell you the power of compounding. You don't have to compound for 3 years. It's a stretch. You can compound for 2-3 months or 4 months, then cash out for 1-2-3 months. It's your choice. You can play around with it. Some people do, $10,000, compound it for 4 months, and then cash out for 2 months, and they got their $10,000 back. Yeah, $10,000 compounded for 4 months will give you $3,000. Now, $3,000 trading for 2 months will give you $10,000, and that's the beauty of it. Within 7 months, you've gotten back your capital. So that's something to think about. All right, we have the Zeus bot. That's another fantastic bot by Aurum Foundation, and we get right here to the audit of Aurum Foundation. Aurum Foundation has undergone a cybersecurity audit by the firm called Hacken. Hacken is no ordinary auditor. They are cyberspace security auditors. They've audited over 1,100 companies, 1,151 companies. They have done over 2,000 audits. All right. And who are the companies that they audit? Binance, Zcash, Gated.io, Nia, Bybit, KSEX, KuCoin. So they've audited the who is who on the blockchain. Aurum Foundation called these eminent resource persons and said, come, audit Nero for us. Audit our bot, and tell us what you think. And it was a great recommendation for Aurum Foundation. So I really want you to know that for Aurum to be so confident to call in cybersecurity professionals to audit them shows that they are interested in the safety of your money, and they're interested in your growth, and they're not scared for people to come take a look at their technology. So that's really powerful, and that audits gave me a lot of confidence about Aurum Foundation. We have the card system, Visa card and MasterCard. The question is, how did Aurum have that partnership with those cards? What did Aurum do to deserve that? Have you seen a Ponzi scheme with a Visa card?
Alright, Coach Namdi, good afternoon to you. Remember yesterday, I promised you, I was going to take the Aurum debit card. You saw me yesterday with the family. I used the card on the point of sale terminal. Today, 6th of December, we're going to take out some money with Aurum. Follow me. You have to remind me the PIN number.
You have to move the camera a little bit for this one.
Alright, let's go. Let's see this one in action. Should get some money out here. I'm probably going to take about $1,000. Alright, I'm going to take $1,000. Here we go. I'm going to go with local currency. There we go. I can hear the machine. You hear it giving me that freedom. Right, what's the card? What's the card? Take it slowly. Aurum. And here's the money. Yeah. Alright. There we go. So 2 days in a row, 2 separate days. 5th of December, we used it to pay for a family dinner. Clicking it on the point of sale terminal. Today, 6th of December, we used it to take out money from the ATM. This is freedom. Take care, everybody.
So that's it. The card works all over the world, works in Africa, works in Nigeria, works in Ghana, works in UK, works everywhere. Alright, anywhere there's Visa. Okay, so withdrawals are smooth. Don't let anybody deceive you that says that withdrawals are having issues. Withdrawals are smooth. We have our withdrawals within timelines, and it's a fantastic system. All you need to know is that if you choose BP20, that's the cheaper option. You have just 1% off gas fee as payment for all withdrawals. Okay, we are 200,000 members thereabout, and we are growing and expanding into, developing into having our own exchange. The more we are, the more powerful the exchange will be. Right now, we are registered in Poland, Dubai, Hong Kong, and Canada. These are country registrations, which means that the countries say, okay, we license you to at least do business in our land, and that's a compulsory requirement as you expand your own ecosystem. We're going to the US market, Australia markets. Those openings are going to happen soon as per registration of companies. So this is the opportunity you have with Aurum Foundation. This is the opportunity you have. The opportunity to work with an AI company. Alright, with AI technology. The opportunity to engage in hands-free trading. See, this AI does hands-free trading. You don't have to trade by yourself. Purely hands-free. There is compounding that can take you from nothing and make you a hero. You have a chance to become a crypto millionaire with Aurum Foundation. You have Visa card. You can own your own Visa card. You can begin to spend your money anywhere you want with your Visa card. Alright? And we always tell people, join Aurum. You will not regret it. Join Aurum. Try it. You will like it. There is nobody here who regrets having Aurum Foundation. Alright? So let me ask to confirm to you. If you are here and you're a member and you're trading with Aurum Foundation and you regret doing Aurum Foundation, you regret when you remember Aurum, you feel pain, type R in the chat box. Let us see if there's anybody over the last 10 months plus of doing Aurum Foundation. Is there anybody that has regrets about Aurum? Type R if you regret doing Aurum. Now, I'm looking at the charts. I haven't seen any R. So obviously nobody regrets doing Aurum Foundation. Now, let me take it to this other part. I told you, try Aurum. You will like it. Try Aurum. You will like it. If you love Aurum, type L in the chat box. Let us see how much you love Aurum. Keep an L. Love Aurum so much, put multiple L's. Let's look at those who have, look at the L's as they come. Alright, now you can see, it's not just about the presentation. This is the reality. Look at the L's flowing. Everybody loves Aurum. Everybody's experiencing the growth that comes with Aurum. Everybody loves Aurum. And that is why I tell you, try it. You like it. Just try Aurum. You like it. Look at the charts. Everybody is saying we love it. They love Aurum because it's passive. They love Aurum because the AI is working. They love Aurum because the trading is real. They love Aurum because families are escaping poverty. People are getting out of debt. No matter how big your debt is. It doesn't matter how big your debt is. Even if you have $100,000 in debt, Aurum Foundation will help you to clear those debts. So step in boldly and enjoy Aurum. Now, what has stopped many people from doing Aurum? There are many people who have been stopped from doing Aurum. What stopped them? Their previous failed experiences. That is one thing that has stopped some people. Imagine we love Aurum, we're experiencing Aurum, we're excited. For over 10 months, I've been in Aurum. But some people, since over 10 months, they've been afraid because of their previous experiences. Listen, your future will be greater than your past. And the only way your future will be greater than your past is you have to let go of your past. Okay? You have to let go of your past. Alright? Another thing that has stopped people, fear of losing money. Oh, I don't want to lose money. I don't want to lose money. Listen, we don't want you to lose money and put money recklessly Ponzi schemes. But here's what you want to know: you're going to lose money anyway, one way or the other. Inflation, one way or the other, you're going to lose money. Inflation is going to come eating your money. If you like put your money under the pillow, it's going to be eaten by inflation. When the government decides to take a policy that deregulates, that kind of floats your currency, you're going to be losing money. All right. When government takes one decision, it could be Trump, it could be anybody. You just find out that your money becomes more and more useless. You're losing money. So I'll tell you this: understand what makes Aurum unique. Get on board and change your financial story. Some people are stopped because they keep thinking Aurum is a scam. They keep thinking it's a scam. No matter what you say, they keep saying, "Oh, everything online is a scam." And this is the reason why a lot of people are losing out on this fantastic experience that we all are enjoying. And so it's time for you to let go of the skepticism and let go of the nervous feeling and just look at your friends. All right, look at what people are doing and be part of it with them. You can become unstoppable because I want you to be unstoppable. Understand that risk is a part of life and you need to take risks to get out of poverty. If you keep playing it safe, you're going to stay where you are. All right. Again, I'm not saying you should just go waste your money trying Ponzi schemes and all that. No, no. But even if you're an entrepreneur, you have to take risks to get yourself to the next level. Otherwise, you're going to stay at the same level decade after decade after decade until you're 80 years of age, and you're not going to like that. Now, be unstoppable by focusing on personal testimonials of members of Aurum Foundation. Forget about what people say in their blogs. They're just writing without experience. Come to members and say, "Hey, is your withdrawal lovely? Hey, are you making money?" Ask members what they're experiencing, and then you realize that the testimonials are fantastic, like we had at the beginning of the presentation. All right? Understand who the CEO is. Understand who our COO is. Those two people, CEO, COO. Understand the entire management team and their credibility. Understand Aurum's partnership with Visa. You can't just get a... Listen, Visa doesn't hand out these cards. You have to meet certain critical criteria before they can partner with you. All right? People are doing live withdrawals every single day. Your friends are already in Aurum Foundation. Your friends are in Aurum and they're enjoying it. They're experiencing progress. We have live trades proof, right? So instead of being stopped by fear of loss, I want you to rather focus on what will this mean for your family as you start making money and flowing with Aurum Foundation. All right, think of your family and be a part of the growth. So what is Aurum doing for people right now? Like right now, let me tell you some secrets. Aurum is paying off debts. All right. Aurum is raising the standard of living of families, positioning them for better results, prosperity. Aurum is helping people to develop their real estate plans. Aurum is helping people own their own home. People have businesses they dream to do. So Aurum is raising the cash for those businesses and helping people to believe again that they can raise the funds for doing their business without taking a loan from a bank. All right. Aurum is supporting families financially. You'll be able to support your family, immediate family, and extended family, and even friends. Aurum is helping people pay for their kids' school fees with ease. People are able to go on holidays without using their salary. Aurum cash flow is enough. All right, families are getting optimal health because the things that will help you have optimal health, they could cost you some money, and if you don't have enough money, you might not be open to trying them. But because of Aurum Foundation, you're going to have access to those wonderful tools. Now, if you're thinking of, I want to save, I've been trying to save. It's difficult to save. Listen, you will start saving with ease when it comes to Aurum Foundation. You will start growing your assets. You will start having, you realize that you can't even spend all the money you're making, and that's the beauty of Aurum Foundation. You want a car, Aurum will buy you a car. If you want comfort, just comfort. Aurum will give you comfort. Aurum will pamper you, and that's the beauty of Aurum Foundation. Listen, Aurum is helping people build strong generational wealth for their family. Aurum is doing this right now. Don't let the fear of loss, the fear of taking the wrong decision keep you stuck. Of course, you do your own research, right? Do your own research and get an Aurum. Like Brian Benson says, without great risk, there is no great reward. But what does it mean to be a risk manager? Listen to Kubain.
I think the single most important skill that you can learn in your life if you're going to be in business, for example, is to be a risk manager. If you don't understand how to manage risks, you're unlikely to take appropriate risks. Here's my simple formula for that. Ask 3 questions. First question is, what's the best thing that can happen as a result of taking this risk? Second question, what's the most likely thing to happen if I were to take that risk? Third question, the most important question of all, what's the worst thing that can happen? And then the way I make a decision is very simple. I say, if the most likely thing to happen will get me closer to my goals, and if I'm willing to deal with the worst thing that can happen, I go for it. I go for it with gusto.
And there it goes, all right? You can decide to change your life. You can decide to change your financial story. Simply ask yourself, what's the worst thing that can happen? Can I withstand the worst thing that can happen? And if you can withstand the worst thing that can happen, and what is likely to happen can change your financial destiny, just get on Aurum with full force. Get on Aurum with passion. Get on Aurum with belief and change your financial story. Ladies and gentlemen, Aurum is going to take you to $1 million if you believe in the products, the bots. If you believe in the management team, if you believe in Aurum Foundation, Aurum will take you to $1 million. It could take you to $10 million. You will just get on the mat, right? It's a miracle mat. You step on the mat and say, Aurum Foundation, take me to $1 million. And Aurum Foundation will say, taking you to $1 million right now. And it will take you to $1 million. Then you say, Aurum Foundation, take me to $5 million. And Aurum Foundation is going to do the same thing. All right, taking you to $5 million, recalibrating, wait for it, and with a little bit of teamwork, effort, you get to $5 million, and then $10 million, and you have made history. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. Get back to whoever invited you. You have a special privilege today. Make history with us as we embrace Aurum Foundation.